Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to the channel. We've got more eggs hatching. So you know what we're doing today. So this is the first Popin carpet clutch of the year that's hatching, and one of only two. And these guys are taking their time, getting ready. Today actually is day 59 for these guys, and I usually start seeing first pips somewhere in the early 50s. They've been taking their time. Cool with me. This clutch started out as 13 eggs, and it looks like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 went the distance. Looks like 2 of them died pretty early on. They're in the middle of the clutch, and so they're all funky and nasty. This pairing was a new pairing, proven female that I've paired a couple times, but a new male. So I'll show you guys those guys, of course, so you can kind of see what both parents look like. And we've got an overachiever here who pipped yesterday and is fully out this morning, while the rest of the siblings are only just starting to pip. As you guys know, first one to pip is my sign that the rest get the snip, just to make sure everybody can get out. So we're gonna take a look at this beauty, and I really mean beauty. This thing has a ton of crazy pattern going on. Hard to see, obviously, with the lighting and being a baby that hasn't shed yet, but man, you can see what I'm seeing. Pretty darn cool. Very big baby. Fully developed. Lots of pattern. No yolk left. Belly's all closed up. But, oh wow, yeah, you are more than ready. That's a little Sheila. So it's a little girl. All right, so here's a better look at the first female out. Still got some great dried egg albumin on it, but look at that pattern. She's very bright. Very bright. She's big too, a whopping 30 grams. Big girl right there. So I'm going to pip the remainder of that clutch, and as they start coming out and doing their thing, we'll take another close look at them. I'll show you guys, of course, and with any luck, we should have that other Popin clutch start hatching this week, any day now too. So if we're lucky, both of them will show up on time for this video, so stay tuned. Just doing some morning checks around here, checking on the Reptiles. She pushed out a slug, which means she's gravid to some degree. And snakes occasionally will push out a slug that's at the very end of the vent. She's pretty restless. I wonder if she's going to drop a clutch soon. There's your black speck under your chin. Always freaks me out. All right, so it's obviously a few days later. Different shirt, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, how exciting is that to see that Brettle slug? Obviously, I'm the king of slugs this year, and you would think that would make me disappointed, but no, not from her. That means, 1, the breeding has done something, and 2, she's probably getting ready to push out other eggs. A lot of snakes that have a clutch that might have 1 fertile at the end. Some females, for whatever reason, know to just ditch that and push it out early, or they're just making room for the rest because they're uncomfortable, whatever. But it's a sign, hopefully, that we have some fertile eggs coming. So stay tuned for that. But for now, as promised, the rest of that Popin clutch has been hatching. We're going to take a look at some more of those as I process them. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with all of that. Show you a few things. But as I suspected, the other clutch of Popins has shown their head this morning. So that would be the head-to-head xanic. So we've got a lot of baby Popins to look at this video. Hope you don't mind this being a long Popin focused episode, because that's what's going on here. So that's what you're here seeing. Is there a better sight to start your day with? I mean, come on. Look at all these beautiful babies. Hello, you. Happy hatch day. Don't worry, we'll get you cleaned up and take a closer look in just a second. Alright, first baby I'm pulling out, I'm noticing how huge these things are. These are some chunky, hefty babies. Obviously it's hard to see just like how colorful they are. On camera they're actually quite dark right now, but let's see if I pull you this way, see a little bit better. Very dark, but to me there's a lot of red shining through, and once they shed that neonatal skin, we'll really see those colors coming through quite a lot better. But I'm very happy to have some big, healthy, happy babies. All right, so the first three out are all females, and they're all gorgeous, and they're all 30 to 33 grams. So that's big. Normal carpet weight is like 24, 25 on average, 25 grams. Look at all this. Beautiful pattern. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. How do you not love baby carpet python? Isn't that cool? Alright, just when I thought these things were big, this girl just took it to a whole new level. This girl weighs a whopping 38 grams. She's like the size of 2 smaller carpets. And they all, although hard to see, they all have amazing pattern and striping, especially down by the tail. This clutch is gonna be dope. Alright, so we're gonna pause because 5 of the babies are still hanging out on their eggs. They'll probably come out today, overnight. So we've got 6 out of the 11 good eggs that are out, and you're not gonna believe this, but they're all obviously huge 30+ gram monsters, but they are all female. 6 females to boot. That's amazing. Could use a few boys, that would be great, but these last 5 will come out on their own time. We'll take a look at them when they do, but I gotta show you this. So this is the head-to-head xanic clutch of Popin that, if you remember from last year, only got 4 good eggs. We got some possible hets out of the deal. These guys are showing their faces already. I don't think either of these are xanic, but we've got a bunch of eggs starting to pip. As you know, I'm gonna make sure these guys have their way out, snip them, but very excited to look at these very soon. Alrighty, everyone. So the last baby out from that bunch. You're not gonna believe this. I think I mentioned that this is one of the craziest clutches. This is the only boy. The only boy out of 11 babies that hatched out. And I was losing it as I was going through. I was like, there's no way. I know how to sex snakes. I must be doing something wrong. Nope. 1.10. That's the final tally. Pretty sweet. Needless to say, he's going nowhere. He will stay here. Isn't that right, buddy? And now, we get to go through this big, beautiful pile of Popin carpets. fingers crossed there's an exanic or two in there. All right, here's the very first baby from the het exanic to het exanic pairing. It is not a visual exanic. It is a very dark Popin. Obviously, still in its neonatal colors, but you can tell just after looking at that other clutch how much darker this animal is. Still should be a beautiful Popin carpet regardless. Gorgeous. The last year's batch of head-to-head exanic babies came out a little bit smaller than this, and I only had a few, and they surprised me with how much color they started coming in with later on. So even if we didn't necessarily hit the exanic, more Popin carpets is nothing to complain about, that's for sure. So 3 of the babies are out, and I thought there was only 2 out, but I noticed there was a 3rd empty egg, so I started poking around, and I saw this really deformed baby kind of bulging out of another egg, and I thought, no way. One of the dudes left his egg and went and invaded another egg. He pushed this disgusting mass of kinked, folded, non-existentness out. Fortunately, oh, there's still a heartbeat. That's gross. That's creepy. Yeah, this one's not gonna make it. One of the sad realities of breeding snakes, unfortunately. So we're about halfway through that exanic or posset exanic clutch. You know, 4 babies out. 1 obviously kinked, deformed baby. There was only 10 eggs, so we've got 5 to go, and I have a sneaking suspicion that one of them is dead in the egg. So let's hope for 4 more good ones coming out, and maybe 1 exanic if I'm lucky. It's not looking good though. The odds are definitely stacked against me, and given I had such great gender odds in the clutch before with 1 male and 10 females, maybe I used all my good juju in that one. So, oh well, take what you get. Highs, lows, everything in between. Guys, do you see what I see? Holy crap, we did it! God! Forget the Popin carpets right now. Brettles python eggs. First time. Oh, dear Lord. What a roller coaster this year has been with that species and everything, but oh my goodness. This is the craziest, most all over the place video ever. From 1 clutch hatching to a 2nd clutch hatching to some not so great stuff in the clutch to crazy sex ratio in the 1st clutch. Now we're capping it off with Brettles hatching. I mean, Brettles being laid. Can't even speak. Oh, yes. Even better too, I'm going out of town tomorrow for a few days. Whew. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my God.